You can lead a meeting, you can watch movies without subtitles, and you can travel the world in English. You are functional. But do you feel sophisticated? Most B2 students are trapped in the good enough zone, using the same basic words for everything. The jump to C1 isn't about more grammar, it's about surgical precision. Today, Anastasiia and I reveal how to stop being a perpetual intermediate and finally master the nuance of an advanced speaker. Subscribe to Break Your Ceiling and grab your free study guide below. Let's cross the bridge. Hi, Anastasiia. I'm really excited about this episode because I think B2 is a very comfortable but dangerous place to be.
Hi, Leo. I couldn't agree more. B2 is what I call the comfort zone plateau. You can communicate everything you need so your brain stops working hard. You become complacent. If people understand you, why try harder?
Exactly. It's the functional ceiling. At B2, your English is like a Swiss Army knife. It's useful. It works for everything. But C1 English is like a collection of specialized surgical tools. You don't just cut things, you dissect them with precision.
I love that metaphor. It's about moving from vague language to vivid language. A B2 speaker says, "The weather was very bad, so the event was cancelled." It's correct, but it's flat. A C1 speaker might say, "Due to the treacherous weather conditions, the event was curtailed."
Treacherous and curtailed. Those words carry so much more emotional weight. But before we dive into the vocabulary gap, here is our mystery question for today.
I'm ready for it.
According to the Common European Framework, there is a specific skill that defines the C1 level in social interactions. Is it A, the ability to speak with 0 grammatical errors? B, the ability to recognize implicit meaning and subtext? Or C, the ability to memorize 10,000 idioms?
Oh, that's a classic. I'll go with B, implicit meaning, because C1 is very much about what isn't said.
We'll find out the answer in the second half. But let's stay on collocations. This is where most B2 students fail to sound advanced. They learn words in isolation.
Right, a B2 speaker says, "I have a big problem." A C1 speaker knows that problems aren't just big, they are insurmountable, pressing, or daunting. It's about which words like to hang out together. If you use the wrong adjective, the pieces of the puzzle don't fit perfectly. You are still understood, but the picture is blurry.
Let's take a quick break there. We've just talked about the danger of being functional and why precision in your vocabulary is the first step towards C1. Are you starting to see the difference between a big problem and a daunting challenge? If you feel like your English has stopped growing, you are in the right place. Subscribe to English Lab B2 to keep pushing those boundaries. And don't forget to download the PDF study guide for this episode. It contains a synonym upgrade list that will help you replace those tired B2 words with C1 alternatives. Now, let's go back to Anastasiia to talk about how we structure our thoughts. We're back. Now, Anastasiia, another huge change in C1 is cohesion. How we connect ideas beyond just saying and or but.
Precisely. B2 speakers often sound like they are writing a grocery list. Subject plus verb plus object. To sound C1, you need to play with the architecture of the sentence. We use things like inversion for emphasis.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. Instead of saying, "I have never seen such a beautiful place," which is very B2, you say, "Never have I seen such a beautiful place." It adds drama and elegance. Or using cleft sentences. What I find fascinating is the way she handles pressure.
It sounds so much more powerful. It's like the difference between walking and dancing. And then there's the register shift. A C1 speaker is a linguistic chameleon.
That's a great term. Strategic flexibility. You aren't just repeating a script. You are adapting your tone for a CEO, a child, or a friend in real time. You know when to use slang and when to use formal academic language.
Which brings us back to the mystery question. Anastasia, you chose B, and you were spot on. The CEFR says a C1 speaker can understand implicit meaning. This means understanding sarcasm, irony, and cultural subtext. If a British person says, "That's a very brave suggestion," a B2 speaker thinks they are being complimented. A C1 speaker knows they just said, "Your idea is crazy."
It's so true. To reach C1, you have to stop using dictionaries and start using thesauruses. You need to stop visiting the language and start owning it.
It's a hard climb, but once you can express the exact nuance of your thoughts, you'll never want to go back to being just functional. The jump to C1 is a journey from being understood to being admired for your expression. It takes intentional practice and a lot of curiosity. Your challenge for today: take the word important. Don't use it. In the comments, write a sentence about your life or career using a C1 synonym like pivotal, paramount, or crucial. If you're ready to break your B2 ceiling, subscribe to English Lab. Grab your study guide PDF below and start your transition today. See you in the next episode.